How you doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video I'm going to go over the 9 important points of a good promo video for a fitness business. Now, why do we do these things? Why do we do promo videos? Do we do them to impress ourselves? No. Do we do them to impress our current clients on how awesome they are with what they just accomplished today? No. The point of your promo video is to get people that are not in your program, on the phone, through your doors, whatever the case may be, to get people on the outside to the inside. And that's only going to happen if this video is welcoming. So your goal is to create a good welcome video. Alright, forget about the word promo, forget about highlight, forget about commercial. This is a welcome video, alright, to allay a lot of concerns. So how are you going to do that? Point number 1. You have to have a portion of your video where you dominate the space and there's no exercise going on. The same way that that's going on right now. It's just you and me, there's no exercise going on, and it feels as though we're sitting down in a consultation. Why? Because when your client calls you, they should have some familiarity with you. They should feel that they kind of know you already. Alright, so almost think of this as like if you're on a dating site and you did like a video profile. That's the most important part, is the client understanding who you are. So, make sure to have a space in your promo video where you dominate the video space and there's no exercise going on. Number 2, you have to narrate. You have to talk. Too often trainers say, I don't want to talk. I just want somebody to take video of myself training another client. And that does nothing for your outside audience. They have to hear you speak. They have to know if you're a little bit funny, they need to know that you're a little bit funny, because that's going to resonate with some people. If somebody's looking for a mean drill sergeant type trainer, if that's you, there are some people that are looking for that personality. So you have to talk, and they have to understand, okay, this is the person that's going to be training me or running the program, and I like that. All right? They're explaining things in detail, what they're going to give me, what I'm going to get, because you can't expect the client to understand what your program revolves around unless you say it yourself. All right? Number 3, sell your personality, not the program. This kind of goes back to number 2, but when I say your personality, you want to sell the experience, all right? Because your personality, who you are, creates an experience of the program. If you were to watch my video, my promo video, I go out of my way. The first thing I do before I explain any exercises is I talk about how I'm not like Jillian Michaels or her persona in The Biggest Loser. Because I know from my target audience, a lot of people have concerns about being made fun of, being embarrassed, being yelled at. So the first thing I say is, that's not me. All right, I'm kind of the good cop here. So that's not going to happen in my space. All right. The next thing, when you sell your personality, you don't need to necessarily sell your certifications. You don't need to sell how awesome you are, what kind of awesome shape you're in. If you're in great shape, then it's going to show in when you're on camera. All right, you don't need to say I'm certified by this and that. I did this my entire life. I had a burning desire to do. Forget that stuff. All right, it's more about, this is what I can do for you. This is how I like to help you. This is how I like to help people. This is how I interact with people. That's your personality. All right, people have a general idea of what exercise should be. All right, so they're not looking for somebody that has the coolest new trick in exercise. What they're looking for is, can this person get me to stick to a program? That's the main goal. All right, now I can actually stop that video here, but I'm going to keep on going. Always go through the filter of, is this saying that you can help somebody stick to your program when you make your promo video? Okay? Now, the next thing, play non-intimidating music. All right? Take the curses out. Always use the clean version of a song. I don't care what kind of target audience you're going after, but it's just good business to not have, explicit music. I've had most of my clients show my promo video to their kids, and their kids get a kick out of it because I go out of my way to make it funny. I go out of my way to make it safe. Now, with that, a lot of times when people have their promo video, the music is the only thing playing. I've already said to narrate, the music should all be background, all right? Because the music is not gonna sell them on your program. If anything, download instrumental versions of the song that you want to use, and play songs that gear more toward your target audience as opposed to what you like to hear. It seems like a lot of videos that I see, trainers are using music that they would work out to if they were in a gym. Not the case for the average person. If you're talking about somebody that hasn't worked out in 10 years, they don't care to hear grunge and rock and all that stuff. That actually kind of scares them. Welcome to the jungle? Probably not the best idea. You want a better idea? Pop music. Play popular music, and if possible, from their generation. You want a good background music for, you know, somebody that's 40 years old right now? How about the instrumental to You're the One That I Want from Grease? All right? Something that they're familiar with, something that will make them say, oh, this person's kind of like, they get me, all right? I like this. When people come into my boot camp, when they're doing their warm-up, there's specific music that I play, and it's usually 70s and 80s music that people laugh and go like, oh man, I love this song. I remember one time I was playing Elton John, I'm Still Standing, and it's like, you know, they were supposed to be jogging, people were dancing, all right? So it's about lowering concerns, all right? And playing intimidating music is only going to raise up their defense. So keep the intimidating music and keep the cursing out of your promo video. Next, show all shapes and sizes. All right, show yourself training the person that hasn't worked out and has a lot of weight to lose, and the person that's in great shape and that is just looking to maintain. Especially if you're looking to cast a wide audience and you feel that you can train both. Everybody that you feel that you want to train, everybody whose business you want, that type of person should have some airtime in your promo video. It doesn't have to be a lot. You know, it can be maybe 5 or 10 seconds, but your person has to see, okay, that person looks like me. This program can work for me. All right. If you're in, if you want to cast a wide net, you know, show all kind of ethnic backgrounds. All right, show as many different types of people if you're looking to cast a wide net as you can. Now, if you're just looking to train runners, show a bunch of runners, but show runners in a bunch of different shapes. There are people that are a little bit bigger that run very well. So you have to understand, you don't just want to take your superstar client and have video of them all over the place, because your client will say, this is for skinny people. It's not for me. All right, so cover everybody when you're doing your promo video. Next, show easy and challenging workouts. All right, so again, the lay person, they're going to walk in. If they just see box jumps, burpees, and backflips, they're going to say, okay, I can't do this program. It's not for me. You want to show your modifications too. Too often, trainers are too focused on showing how much they know that they forget that the basics are important too. So a body weight squat, or an older person or a heavier person doing like an easier exercise will encourage them to say, okay, this person can handle my needs. This trainer can handle my needs, and they're at least worth speaking to further on how they can help me. Because their number one concern is, will I fit into this program? All right, watch my How to Sell Personal Training #2, and it'll go over a lot of objections that people will bring in, and most of it revolves around, can I handle your program? So after you're done watching this video, you can pass through that filter, and it'll help you to put content in your promo video that will address concerns that your potential client may have before they even ask you, okay? Next point, show work and enjoyment. Another thing that I see in a lot of promo videos that I disagree with is that you only show your client sweating. You only show your client working. You only show your client post-workout laid out like this. Like, oh, I just finished the workout. You know what I mean? That is not appealing to your target audience that hasn't worked out in 10 years. Because as hard as it may be for you to believe, there are people that have not worked out for 10 years. Right? And they don't want to see that. They don't want to just see them, you know, your client's dead. They also want to see, and you should also include it to your video, smiling during the workout, fun exercises. I don't know why everybody loves the rope whip and the tire flip, but people, you know, show fun and show the enjoyment. Show people walking in happy. Show people leaving happy. Show people exercising happy. They already know that they're going to work, all right? So that's a given. They're afraid that they're going to die. So don't feed that fuel. Show that they're going to have fun while they're in your program. Next, if you have before and after pictures, put them in. Make sure that you have your client's permission, but it's great proof that I can take you from here to here. You don't have to spend a lot of time. You don't have to give the person's name. You don't have to say exactly how much time that it took them to lose the weight, because everybody's going to operate on a different path. But have them in your video so that they know that it's possible if you have before and after pictures. And last point is leave contact information, not prices, okay? Too often, trainers leave prices, whatever the case may be, and then the end user will say, you know, it's not worth it. And I'm of the thought that if I can get you in front of me, if I can get you in my program and do it for a while, I have a much better chance of closing you than if I just tell you the prices up front. Because for a very long time, I just had, okay, $197 a month, $197 a month, you know, written all over my promos, and people were just like, I can't afford it. Those same folks, when I first met them, and I said, well, this is what the program is going to be, you know, after the trial period, and they were like, I'm not sure if I can afford it. Believe me, results make everything affordable. Love makes everything affordable. How many times do people go inside of cars on a test drive that, you know, is, you know, $50 a month more than they plan to spend, but they love the car so much that they're willing to pay that money? So you don't need to talk about prices up front. So I was editing the video and I realized that there's actually a 10th point, and it's almost one of the most important points. If there's something that separates you, if there's something that makes you different, if there's an extra service that you provide, if there's a gap that you're filling, if there's something that you do that the competition isn't doing, you have to put that in your promo video. Very important. You have to mention it, or you have to make that a separate video that you make available for people to see why you're so much better than everybody else. So, for instance, I operate out of a gymnastics facility. I advise that you guys, if you're looking to start your own boot camp, a gymnastics or cheer facility is a great place to sublease out of. And their flooring is very forgiving to clients that have poor joints or joint injuries, which encompasses, let's say, once you get up in age, maybe 50% of the people that you're going to see. So if you have, you know, special flooring, talk about it. If there's equipment that you use that you know generally isn't used in your general area, talk about it. I use MyFitnessPal. I force people to get on MyFitnessPal, and I force people to track their MyFitnessPal. If that's something that you do, because a lot of trainers, for whatever reason, tend to flub on the nutrition aspect, mention it. Side note, if your client needs to learn how to use MyFitnessPal, if you need to learn how to use MyFitnessPal, go to the channel MyFitnessPal for Beginners. I'll put a jump link somewhere. But definitely make sure, if there's something that separates you, talk about it. You want people to fall in love with your program and fall in love with the experience that they have. And they're only going to do that if you get them in the door. So that's what this video is all about, your promo video. Getting them through the door, allaying their concern, showing your personality, having them understand that you can handle their needs. All right? And if you show that, I guarantee you have a much better chance of drawing in a new client. So that's about it. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope this gives you some points that you can incorporate into the next time or into your updated promo video. If you want an example, I've been using pretty much the same promo video for the last 3 years. If you go to my website, jonathanfitpro.com, under the free downloads, I'll include that my promo video somewhere so you can watch it and see how I don't spend a lot of time talking about the exercises or the workouts. It's all about what I can do for the client, how I can help them, how I interact, and I think it'll help a lot. Speaking of helping a lot, if you're looking for a workout program, definitely check out the Jonathan Fit Pro system, as it's going to go over all of the workouts that I have in a spreadsheet. It's going to go over how to do each exercise. It's going to go over how to arrange your workout for one person or for a large group. It'll teach you how to train based on time, which is what I prefer, whether you're a personal trainer or a boot camp trainer. It'll include all of my spreadsheets that I use to help keep people in order. So check out the Jonathan Fit Pro system on my website, jonathanfitpro.com, when you get a chance. Also, remember too, if you found value in this video and you want to pay me back, share this video. Share it on Google+, share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, share it wherever you can so that you can help me share it on Twitter, share it wherever you can to help me get the word out, and I'll do my best to continue to make more great content. So, remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe, stress levels don't get rest, don't slap anybody, love your clients, they'll love you back. I will see you all tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.